Hello. Welcome to day, I don't know what it is, of the coronavirus. I haven't been keeping track of how many days this pandemic's gone on for, but it seems like it might go on for a little while yet. So I'm going to make sure I keep doing these videos for you, just to keep you in touch and to just remind you that Salvation Army Oakden hasn't forgotten you, that we are thinking of you, just as I hope that you're thinking of us as well, because we're all in this together. Although we can't meet on a Sunday, we're all still a part of the community and in this together. Now, I hope that you're staying home, laying low, only going out for absolute necessities. Just remember, clinkers aren't a necessity. Chocolate milk might not be a necessity. Milk probably is. Bread. Food, yes. Concrete, probably not. But just stay low. Make sure you're practicing your social distancing and staying about 1.5 meters away from people. And if you go into a public space, if you go with your family, well, that's one thing. But if you go with someone not from your family group, only 2 of you can go. And while you're there, practice your social distancing. So really make sure that you're keeping on top of all that. But the problem with social distancing and possibly spending too much time in the garden is that you can end up getting very lonely. And I hope that when you are feeling lonely that you're calling other people, making sure they're doing all right, that you're not completely distancing yourself from everybody, that you are keeping in touch. Make sure you're talking to your family. If they're not contacting you, make sure that you contact them to remind them that you're there. Because some of us still have to work, some of us still have to go out and still living the busy lives. And so it seems to have stopped for some people, but still raced on for others. My time's interesting because I still have things to do, things to prepare, things to work on, although, and I often work from home anyway, but I've had people everywhere. I've got children here working during the day, doing their schoolwork. So I tend to move out here and try and blend into the jungle, and try and get my things done. Anyway, I hope that you're not feeling too lonely, you're not feeling too abandoned by the world. But my thought that I want to bring to you tonight is from the Psalms. Psalm 139. Jehovah, you examine me and know me. You know when I sit, when I rise. You understand my thoughts from afar. You watch when I walk or lie down. You know every detail of my conduct. A word is not yet on my tongue before you, Jehovah, know all about it. You fence me in, behind and in front. You have laid your hand upon me. Such amazing knowledge is beyond me, a height to which I cannot attain. Where shall I go to escape your spirit? Where shall I flee from your presence? If I scale the heavens, you are there. If I lie flat in Sheol, the grave, you are there. If I speed away on the wings of the dawn, if I dwell beyond the ocean, even there your hand will be guiding me, your right hand holding me fast. I will say, let the darkness cover me, and the night wrap itself around me. Even darkness to you is not dark, and night is as clear as the day. You created my innermost self, knit me together in my mother's womb. For so many marvels I thank you. A wonder am I, and all your works are wonders. You knew me through and through. My being held no secret from you, and when I was being formed in secret, textured in the depths of the earth. Your eyes could see my embryo. In your book all my days were inscribed. Every one that was fixed is there. How hard for me to grasp your thoughts. How many, God, there are. If I count them, there are more than the grains of sand. If I come to an end, I am still with you. God, examine me and know my heart. Test me and know my concerns. Make sure that I am not on my way to ruin, and guide me on the road to eternity. Well, no matter where we go, whether we're home, whether we're home, I can't even think what it's called now. Self-distancing or quarantining, and if we're home, keeping ourselves away from other people to stop the spread of this nasty virus, God's with us. We're not alone. We're never alone. He knows our thoughts. He knows our problems. He knows that we're depressed. He knows that we're excited. He is not oblivious to what's going on within us. So make sure you're spending time talking with God, praying with God, and if stuff is genuinely bugging you, make sure you tell him about it and say, God, this is really getting me down, because he wants to listen, he wants to share. So we can make this time of self-isolation a time of getting closer to God rather than just getting further away from other people. Well, I should probably finish up now, because it's getting late, and the more time I spend out here in the garden, the more I start to see things moving in the darkness. It's probably just mice and the dog over there, but anyway, I hope you're having an interesting time, making the most of what you can make the most of. Hope you're reading lots of good books, catching up on lots of TV shows that you've been wanting to watch for a while, doing the crossword, but more importantly, reaching out to those who also may be feeling lonely at this time. Giving people a phone call, making sure your neighbours are okay, doing something nice for them if you're able, and ultimately trying to draw close to God, because he wants to draw close to you. Anyway, this Saturday, this weekend is not Saturday, next Sunday is Palm Sunday, so we will be having another sermon sent to you, a Palm Sunday sermon, and I hope to be able to get some onto DVD as well, so we can share it with those in our congregation and beyond who don't have YouTube or access to Facebook, or even just being able to click the link on the mobile phone. So we're going to try and get that done this weekend. But I might send another message between now and Palm Sunday, but if not, I hope that you have a good week, and hope you join in for our short Palm Sunday service online this Sunday. Okay, have a good night. Bye.